Well, good morning. Dad just went and got that hose made. He's back, so whatever, get that thing on there and see if we can't finish some beans today. We're changing the hydraulic line. We noticed that the drive chains on that side of the planter are extremely loose, so we're going to put a little bit of tension on them while we're out here, just to maybe prevent a problem from happening later.
Teeth are on them. About wore off.
I don't think there's any adjustment left in this one. That's going to be a dusty mess. Yeah, good news. It's working. It's not leaking. There's the blood trail, and that's the scene of the kill. Looks like it leaked out quite a bit of oil, but we topped some off, put some in there, we brought a jug because we figured, we probably lost a little bit. Finally done with this field. Let's get out of here before the wheels fall off again. Roading. Got about 5 mile little jaunt. Pretty narrow road right here. You can see I got a guardrail over here, hillside over there. So Dad's ahead of me flagging. Makes it a little bit safer. The pucker factor's a little bit lower coming through here. This farm that I'm leaving is the only farm where we've had any kind of tractor accident on the road. So in the 60 years that Dad's been driving equipment down the road, knock on wood, this is the only place we've ever had any incident. He's coming down one of these big hills with a strip till bar and popped around one. That big hill had a blind curve on the bottom. Car ran around there, just smacked him in the duals. But we've been pretty lucky. While we're moving, might as well have another tractor cab confession. I like that phrase. One day, this is the first year we had this planter. We had planted an old pasture field for a cousin of ours. They'd been tearing out fence. They had it lotted off into 15-acre field or pasture fields. They tore out a few of the dividing fences, make it one big field. Spent long enough, I found a fence post. So I don't know if you've noticed when this planter's unfolded, there's like a platform that I stand on to fill the planter. I just threw that post up there and finished planting the field. I mean, it was out in the middle of nowhere. Folded the planter up, went home, and that place we had to go like 20 miles. So there was a good bit of road time. I looked back and the planter was unswiveling back around. It's pivoting. I put that post up there, folded it up. I didn't realize that post wedged in there. The planter never locked. That was a close one. Beautiful house for sale. It's got a few structure problems though. Alright, Dad's going to give me a ride back to my seed tender. There's like 100 and some acres here, so I'll have to fill up a couple times. Now, this is the farm. It's just a mile down the road from the coffee shop. So George is hauling corn. He's getting ready to pick me up. I'm going to grab us a sandwich real quick, and then we'll get back in the planter. So, get you a sample.
Well, here we are. We're going to hook this tractor from the planter. I thought it was going to be done. I'd like to plant a little 10 acres, but I don't think I'm going to get it done. But I need to put this on the turbo, so we got to unhook all these hoses here. So I'm going to try to get them marked best I can. Get them all unhooked, hook this turbo. Well, I filled it up fuel. And then, this is what I get to listen to. Gotta put government juice in instead of 40%. Every time you do it, get down below 50 cents, you gotta fill it up. It'd run 2 or 3 more days on it. Nope, you gotta fill it up or you listen to that empty all day.
This field that I'm planting is actually 2 fields. They're both about 7 to 8 acres. There's a lane that goes right through the middle of it between the 2 fields. So instead of planting 2 fields, I'm just planting this 1 field, picking up around that lane. I think maybe a little bit more efficient. Planter problems continue. Lost 1 section. It's the same section that hose broke on, so I reckon I need to go out there and see what's going on. I think what's happening is, like before, I'm losing my seal on my bulk tank, so I'm gonna hop up here and See if that's what the case is. Could be out of seed too, but I don't think that's it. Nope, still got seed. Don't have a lot. Definitely feels like this is leaking right here, so hopefully this is the problem. That didn't fix it. This is ridiculous. Well, this kind of sucks. I need another set of eyes. There's motors that drive each quarter section of the planter. I can't tell if that one's turning or not, or if the motor's out. Where it's at on this planter is on the back side of it. So I need Dad's help. He's on the way down here, but I mean, he's in the middle of the field somewhere too. So, oh boy. Good news is I don't think the hydraulic motor is bad. I think we're just low on hydraulic oil. That part of the planter runs on the hydraulic reservoir on the planter, and that's also the motor we blew the line on. So hopefully the motor's okay. I think it is. I think we just need some oil. Whenever I checked it, I checked the tractor. I didn't check the tank on the planter. So now while I'm waiting on Dad to get here, I am gonna go ahead and make the best use this time I can. Go ahead and fill the planter up. It's just about empty anyways. So do that, and then we'll be good to go for a little while. Well, it wasn't the oil, but we're tinkering with some stuff. We might be able to get it. I think that drive chain might just be wore out pretty well. Maybe the sprocket too, but I hope we can get enough tension on it to, you know, at least run the day. Well, it appears to be working for now. Hopefully we can finish. Definitely need some new chains and sprockets though. Disregard last statement about it working fine. Alright, we're going after the roller chain, hoping that'll fix it. If not, we're going to have to replace that sprocket, and that's probably going to be a multi-hour job. You got to take a lot of stuff off to get to it, looks like. And then we can see what else will fall off the planter. And metal links, but it's a little stretched.
Right, then blow the hydraulic hose.
It's been a rough 2 days. As it turns out, we found a bearing out. Each unit has a sprocket bearing that runs off that drive shaft. One of them's out, and I think that might be what's locking up this side of the planter. And we got that new bearing on there, but pretty confident we got it fixed now, and we got a new chain, so I guess that's good. But I'm glad we didn't go all the way to Wilmington to Bain Walker to get parts, because this part's wouldn't have fixed it, I don't think. We'll find out here in a minute. All right, fingers crossed this works. You guys got them crossed? We might be in business. Maybe. You guys want to take bets on what else falls off this planter today? That doesn't go there. Man, I'm glad this thing's working fine now.
Okay, we got done turbo tailing finally. Brian broke down, had to help him, so we finally got done. So I'll just spray last tank burned down. About 50 acres will be done, burned down. Like to try to spray some post corn, but I don't make it multiply.
Have to clean them ditches out. I mean, if we don't, we'll have to start folding up to move fields. Nobody got time for that. Those are geese. That's what you want to see in your bean field. They look delicious. Back to pole dancing. Heck, that one wasn't even that bad. We let it go for 3 or 4 more years.
Got that field done, pasture. Now we're over here at Brian's. This new ground we're going to try to spray it. I think 2 off for us. We'll probably run turbo over planted. Guess we have to plant beans on it, latest is. It's kind of rough. I hope I'm turning everything up. Not too fast. Not too fast enough to keep the racer up.
All the flavor, zero the sugar.
Fun fact, I've got these Canadian stalkers that keep following me. There they go. Different field, same geese. I'm gonna fill her up again. Ain't nothing broke that whole fill up. It's a first for a while. See a problem there? It's not broke, it's just I guess a poor design in my opinion. Every other unit can be raised up on that planter so you can plant 30-inch corn with it or 30-inch beans. And that field had several washouts. I'm guessing whenever I went through one of them washouts, it popped that unit up. Well, the problem is I gotta have the tool to get it down. And I don't have it in the truck. Alright, Dad's gonna bring me that bar. He's just getting done spraying for the evening.
Well, I guess I'm done for the night. Washed it off some. Rod called, said he popped the unit up. Don't have the tool when it downs. Gotta try to find Dad. Find something, go over and help him put that down. I'm gonna quit trying spraying. Didn't get done what I want to do is corn down here as dirty as can be. Again, 5-6 acres where they can get sprayed slow. It just has to be dirty, rains.
Back in the glass box we go. Got a small issue with the Challenger. It's not a big deal, the tractor still runs, but there's a button you have to push in order for the PTO to not shut off when you get out of the seat. And the button don't work. It works when it wants to, which is really inconvenient when one of your planter vacuums runs on a PTO. I don't know if you can tell this field that we're in right now, it is the new ground that I turbo maxed there 2 videos ago, I think. And Dad came in and sprayed it. This was completely full of mare's tail. Said he sprayed it with Sharpen and Roundup, and it seemed like it zapped it pretty good. I figured he'd throw some Ingenia in there or dicamba, but he didn't, and it seemed like it worked pretty good. And I did turbo it, but there's still a lot standing whenever I left. Kind of a cool fact that people that bought this farm, I can't remember if I said it in another video, they're still moving out here. I think they have plans for this land in the future. They just asked us to farm it this year. Since we farm right beside it, it's kind of a no-brainer for us. But it's kind of interesting. We got to talking to him, and he said something about you can make a video on farming some new ground. What? And gonna find out he watches us. So that was kind of neat. Kind of definitely something different. Not something we're used to. We got 3 fields left, whopping 20 acres. The good thing is about all these patches, I don't have to fold up or shut the vacuums off or anything. Now what we're about to do is a little bit of a no-no, but it's our ground, so that's what we're doing. We are cutting across the planned cornfield, because if not, I got to fold up, drive 3 miles around the highway in the dark. So I'm just cutting across. The corn's not out of the ground yet. It's definitely not doing it any favors though. Backing it down. It's kind of like side dressing with a bean planter.
There you go.
Thanks. How many acres you got turbo till over there?
I don't know.
All right, we got some dinner. Hey, we got it on time too. It's only 10:30. I'm just happy we got dinner. Dad did some turboing over at one of the wet fields where there was water laying. Did what he could. I think I'm gonna go plant the planter empty tonight over there. I don't know if I have enough seed or not, but I think that might be the only ground we have right now that'll go. We'll talk about a testament to how good the ride is in this. I just planted 2 acres with a pop sitting right here on the buddy seat. Turns out it's unsweet tea, not pop, which is actually fine because I'm not a soda drinker for you people not in the Midwest. This is Ohio and we say pop. Hard to beat a burger with 5. Alright, we're just about done with this farm. Like I said, we're going to head back to the other one. But just looking through the comments of the video I put out, and someone made the comment that it appears that we have way more beans than we do corn, and if so, why? That is not the case. If anything, I think we might have more corn than beans this year. But the reason it may appear that way is, for one, I primarily do all the filming, so you're pretty much seeing my perspective 90% of the time. Also, with the corn planter being 60 foot and this planter being 40 foot, Dad is able to plant a lot more acres of corn in a day than I am with beans, so it just takes longer to plant the beans, and that's why you're seeing more videos of the bean planter. Well, one thing about moving at night, I haven't seen the first car and I've still got my field lights on. Field lights. Road lights. It's 12:30. I'm heading to fill in around the wet holes. What could go wrong? Well, planter hadn't broke down in a few hours, and I got tickled. Smells like a skunk out here. Yeah, these fields are plenty muddy. Back of the planter is pretty muddy, but do what we gotta do. Well, we got done what we could around this wet patch. We've still got some seed, so we're gonna fold up, go over to the other side of this wet hole and see what else we can get planted. I don't think we have much left, maybe like 5 acres worth, but as we get in the ground. Time for breakfast. Not quite breakfast. It's like 4th meal, 5th meal. Tigers have been in there a while. Well, we are done, and I'll be darned if we didn't run out of seed on this very last 100 feet. So that's it for tonight. Couldn't have planned that out any better if I tried. Sounds like I left some lights on. Well, guys, that's it for today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, we'll just have to see. But thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brian's Farming Videos, Facebook at Brown Farms, and we'll see you in the next video.